much. I do appreciate you. All right, Lagos, I'll be taking a break now. When I come back, we'll be looking at terrorists demanding 30 million naira ransom for 39 abducted Katsina children. Of course, that happened within the week. And of course, we're also looking at the next conversation, which has to do with two people being killed. In fact, that news was just released this afternoon. Two people killed and scores of others are abducted somewhere in Zamfara State. That is actually the insecurity that we're talking about. To look at these conversations after this break, because this is Voice of the People FM Evening Rush. My name is Precious E. I'll be right back. Yes, Lagos. Now you have a voice, a 90.3 Voice of the People FM. So I was going to move or switch to the next conversation, which I already did through, tell you about and enlighten you about. But luckily, I now have the feedback from Barrister Festus Keyamo, the spokesperson to the Presidential Campaign Council of the All Progressive Congress concerning this discussion. So it's only fair that I quickly get his thought and reaction on this conversation. It's quite a lengthy one. He sent me a message. So I'll quickly go through it. In fact, I even have some links concerning this conversation. So I'll play you stuffs from some of these links just so that we get it very quickly whilst we're on this before we move to the next conversation, because I'm so overdue to move to the next conversation. Okay, so basically what his reaction is talking about revealed how Boko Haram kingpin plotted to kidnap Shetima's children at Borno Lodge. So if he was in any way, okay, let me just read about 2 or 3 paragraphs from that feedback he sent to me. So he said Kabiru Umar Sokoto, the convicted Boko Haram bomber, was hatching a plot to kidnap the children of Kashim Shetima, then governor of Borno State, when he was arrested in January 2012. A confidential memo has revealed. Sokoto was the mastermind of the Christmas Day bombing of St. Teresa Catholic Church in Madala, Niger State, which killed at least 37 people and injured 57 others. He was initially arrested at the Borno Governor's Lodge in Asokoro, Abuja, in January 14, 2012, before he escaped from police custody and was rearrested a month later in Taraba State. A confidential security memo dated Thursday, June 14, 2012, that is just coming to light. Sokoto was reported to have infiltrated the Borno Governor's Lodge in a plot to kidnap the children of Shetima, who had relocated then from Meduguri, Borno State, to Abuja for safety reasons. So that is Festus Keyamo's response to the fact that Kabiru Sokoto was seen in the lodge, government house lodge of the state at the time he was caught. It wasn't because he was in any way in connivance with the state governor. It was because he was actually planning to kidnap the children of the governor then, right? That was it's a quite lengthy conversation. So in another conversation, he also said in new videos, Shekaru threatens Shetima, Zulum, Monguno, Bukariti, and Dalong in that particular video. He sent me a link to it. I'm trying to see if I can play that link, but it really cannot play. I wish I could play it so that I'll create proper balance. And in another link he also sent to me, he said, ISWAP claims responsibility for attack on Shetima's convoy. There was a time Shetima's convoy was attacked. Let me just go through that story very quickly, a few paragraphs from it. So, Islamic State of West African Province, ISWAP, on Wednesday, what's the date now? Let me get the date. This event, this report was from February 14, 2019. So he said on Wednesday, claimed responsibility for an attack on the convoy of the Borno State, Kashim Shetima, who was headed to a rally in northeastern Nigeria ahead of Saturday's presidential election. That was before the 2019 election. So the group said in a statement on its Amak news agency that 42 people were killed on the attack on Borno State's governor's convoy. And official sources told reporters earlier between 3 and 10 people were killed, and that some of them may not have been beheaded, or may have been beheaded. That's a response of the spokesperson to the All Progressive Congress, Festus Keyamo, to the accusation that Kabiru Sokoto, the Christmas Day bomber, was seen in the government lodge of the Borno State government lodge. This is more like disassociating or distancing the vice presidential candidate Kazim Shettima from, Kabiru Sokoto. I hope we did balance this. Quite a lengthy reaction there from YouTube. I do appreciate all of you. I see your comments. Let me see if I can quickly take them before I jump into the next conversation. So this time, the vote for competence, capacity, transparency, and most importantly, someone compassionate enough to work for every single Nigerian is the key. Stephen Igwe sent that. WC said, if Nigerians vote APC, then they shouldn't cry to God when they begin to be killed by people who I will not mention that. So Sydney Igbokwe said, please, we are not interested in Keyamo's rhetorics. That's what you said. But I needed to, share his thoughts there. Chuk Sydney says, what would be the justification for any sane Nigerian to vote for Tinubu? Ostino says, Keyamo's explanation is for the birds. We all know the truth. And Alex says, Keyamo, we know is a big, he doesn't say the truth, and I'm not interested in what he has to say. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening to you. Hello. All right, I lost that. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. We've had enough of that conversation, that jab, that buzz goes between the APC and the PDP concerning who founded Boko Haram and who created Boko Haram. Because one party said one party founded it, the other party said the other party created it. And that's the conversation. Just to recap that story again, for those who are just joining us new now from the YouTube platform. So on Tuesday, the APC presidential candidate and his vice had an outing in Lagos State where they threw a jab, according to the PDP, They threw a jab on the PDP's presidential candidate, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And in response, the PDP, through Dele Momodu and Dino Melaye, did respond by saying that, oh, hey, you think you can come at us? Have you forgotten that your vice presidential candidate, Kazim Shettima, is the founder of Boko Haram? And he's a Boko Haram sympathizer. And then the APC, through Adamu Garba, now responded and said, no, that's not the truth. The actual truth is that PDP did create Boko Haram, but APC, through Kazim Shettima, have decimated them, have destroyed them, and have conquered them. That's the crux of the matter. That's the conversation. And I see your thoughts and reactions coming on. But let's move to the next conversation this evening. So the next conversation that we are having this evening is on terrorists. Terrorists killed 2 abduct scores in Zamfara State. So terrorists have killed 2 people, abducted several others, and set ablaze Gidangoga market in Maradon local government area of Zamfara State. An indigene of the area, Mohammed Musa, told newsmen that the terrorists who are on motorcycles, or who were rather on motorcycles, set ablaze the market on Wednesday, destroying goods worth millions of naira. That's the conversation. And then he said they also, they also killed 2 people and abducted several others, while many people sustained serious injuries. So that's what he said. All right. Moving on to further, he continued by saying the terrorists arrived to the markets when business were going on and began to shoot sporadically. This caused serious commotion, and people ran for their lives, as a result of which many have sustained serious or various degrees of injury. Musa said the bandits later set the market on fire and moved to the forest with the people they have abducted. He maintains that the number of those abducted are yet to be ascertained because most of them were not from the village. That's what he said. Most of them came to the market from various places. As such, we are yet to confirm the number of abductees, but they might be more than 30. Musa concluded. The spokesperson of the State Police Command, SP Mohammed Shehu, could not be reached at the time the report was filed to, give his thoughts on that conversation. So you did hear that, right? You did hear that. So in another development, terrorists demand 30 million naira ransom for 39 abducted children in Katsina State. And Katsina State, I dare remind you again, is the home state of the sitting president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I take that story a bit further. Suspected terrorists who recently kidnapped 39 children from the farm in Meirua community in Faskari local government area of Katsina State have demanded 30 million ransom from their release. They also requested for access to the owner of the farm as an option in place of the money. A credible source who disclosed this also said the terrorists wanted a dialogue with the owner of the farm where the victims were abducted, adding that they promised not to release the captive until one of their demands were met or was met. Findings also revealed that most of the victims kidnapped were from different villages in Faskari and Puntua local government areas of the state. Meanwhile, the state police command spokesperson Gambo Isa has confirmed the incident and said the command is making efforts to rescue the abducted victims. Yes, we got the report and we are working to rescue them. I'll get the full details of the abduction, including the number of the captives sent to me by the DPO to get back to you. That's what the DPO. That's what the commissioner of police said there. So now we're looking at insecurity. Why does it seem like we are helpless with this insecurity situation? How is it so possible that people we kidnap up to 30 human beings, carry them, escort them out, kidnap up to 39 children, kidnap over 30 people, and we will not see them? But I'm pretty sure that, in a situation where somebody somewhere just does something bad, somewhere, and the authorities are determined in getting you, you will be found and you'll be seen. What is the situation with our security? What is happening? Are we helpless? What is happening? How do we pay premium value to lives so much that every single life will matter? That's the conversation, the next conversation we'll have this evening. My phone lines are open. It's 0700 903 903 903. The government, remember, had promised that the present government had promised that by December, everything about banditry and terrorism will be a thing of the past. They will be washed away. You will not experience them anymore. But with this recent development, just this week alone, we've just heard that 2 people have been killed, 39 abducted. We also, about over 30 abducted just yesterday. And as of Tuesday, we also did hear of this news of children being kidnapped, 39 of them. And then others too. And the bandits or the kidnappers are requesting for 30 million in ransom. For the others, they've not even made requests yet because it's still a fresh incident. Where do we go from here? How can we be safe in this country? Phone lines are open. I'd like to hear your thoughts and reaction. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Auntie Precious.
Yes, good evening to you, sir. Welcome.
This is Prince Darlington calling.
Welcome. Okay, not the other Darlington, right? I seem to
Darlington bombarding you. All the whole Darlington will be bombarding for truth.
You guys should be a darling now. Take it easy with me, please.
Auntie Precious, by December, everything will be okay. By that time, the alliance with them and the federal government, they have completed to make up the money for their campaign because they are working indirectly to make up the money. They are adopting children, claiming 40 million, claiming 70 million, and it has been an indirect affairs of financial input. God will judge them. Secondly, what is the essence of our NIN and BVN that we make in bank and in the MC? What is the essence? That they use it to block all the whole free civilians that just...
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, please. I can hear you.
They blocked our line because of NIN. They put some shopping accounts into problem because of BVN. And yet, those people will kidnap people, and there is no trace of anything that will lead them to make where they are, get them where they are. They will make call, and nobody will be able to trace them. They will transfer money, and nobody will hold them in this Nigeria. This is a taboo. To vice presidential candidate and the so-called Sokoto man, these are the vices of the Boko Haram. And the Nigerians know them, and nobody could be able to apprehend them till today. All they will do is to go to Kenya and they arrest Nnamdi Kanu. This is a taboo. They have wasted the life of a young Nigerian.
Okay, I lost your call there. Apologies. All right, phone lines are still open. 0700 903 903 903. I have my YouTube platform on fire. Let me quickly take some thoughts and reaction from the YouTube or off of YouTube. So Sydney Bukwe says, please, we are not okay. I think I've taken this conversation. So Chooks Sydney says, what would be the justification for any sane Nigerian to vote APC again? Austin says, okay, I think I've taken that. Timmy says, God forbid, bad thing. Nobody will vote this party again. Felix Kyo says, the real question is, what exactly was Kabiru Sokoto doing in Borno State government's house? And I did tell you from that reaction from Festus Kiyamo that he said he was actually planning in disguise to kidnap the children of Kazim Shettima, who was then the governor of Borno State. That was his plot. So it wasn't because the governor was in cahoots with him in any way. That's the response I got from the report, the different links and reports that Festus Kiyamo sent to me. Yes. Okay. So Kiyamo is just trying to that is Hey ZFC says Kiyamo is just trying to play a schema role here. He knows the truth. How quickly does he move from a Tinubu critic to a close affiliate? Obviously, people see their conscience, sell their conscience for Kudi. All right. C. Alex says, can APC save us from APC? Sydney Booker says, now the terrorist attack, is it under PDP? Now APC will say they are unaware Nigerians have been killed. These terrorists that escaped are the same doing mayhem, and our president is in London. All right. Let me quickly take your thoughts. My phone lines are so on fire. And all right. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. What's your name and where you calling?
Yeah, I'm Eda Benjamin from Apapa.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I have had people criticizing APC, saying APC should go. Good and fine. But APC doesn't make money. And APC will not come on radio to discuss ourselves. They are looking how they do. That's number one. Number two, any Nigerian that says that it's APC that caused Boko Haram, that person should stop going to church. I don't know the name. Andrew Azadi.
But we're done with that conversation. We're actually looking at people that have been kidnapped now.
Okay.
About 39 children have been kidnapped in the president's home state of Katsina State. And the bandits are asking for 40 million naira ransom. That's actually the conversation. 2 people today and others kidnapped. Remember the ones that have been happening along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So that's the line of conversation we're having.
Yeah, precious. Kidnapping will not stop in Nigeria. My kid brother was kidnapped last day. I know how much I paid. I know how much I paid. My kid brother was kidnapped in last year. I know how much I paid.
So does it mean we're helpless? So what's the sitting? Is the government's responsibility to take care of that business that is illegal?
It is. But government, what are they going to do? Can Buhari go to Katsina and mount security? We have security people. All of them are compromising. Police, army, all of them are compromising. They know that it's a good business. So that the people doing it, I'm very sorry to say it in the air. Police, army, they know what is happening in this country. Buhari cannot kill himself.
No,
he gives an order, they will not follow the order.
I will take you up on that. Remember also that some of these people, give their lives, put their lives on the line to also defend a lot of us. Even
is it all of them?
Even with their mega salary. Come on.
Precious, is it all of them?
Some of them.
It can't be all of them now.
Send everybody to the war front at the same time. That's the point.
Yes, Judas there now. Judas are there. Out of here, there's Judas.
So what do we do about Judas? It's still the responsibility of the government to fish out them.
It is the responsibility of government. President cannot come and arrest anybody. The police and the army. He gives them order, they refuse. They obey the last order. That's what they're doing.
Thank you so much.
That is it.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate your thoughts and reaction. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. That is 0700 903 903 903. All right.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Obi calling from Ayabo.
Mr. Obi, you're welcome. This is Voice of the People. My name is Precious. Go ahead.
I want to congratulate the last caller for having the enough money to pay the kidnappers and the children driving for the blame. What I know is that thank God this thing is happening at the home state of Mr. Buhari. So anybody who is now saying that I will be the one as a civilian or bloody civilian will go to the bush to fight Boko Haram or fight the kidnapper, that person you never want to say the truth. All this is happening. If you look at it, you know that this government has a soft spot for all these bandits or whatever they call themselves. Because none of them has come out one day to condemn all these things and put a stiff condition for what is happening in this country. It is a shame that somebody will come out and say Buhari go to the bush, that Buhari can go to London and take care of himself, and I'll be the one to go to the bush to fight the kidnappers. Because my sister is a shame. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your thoughts. Good night. All right. Chekwas David Fred says, "Sweet precious, peace be unto you. I was a fool at 40, but thank God I'm now above 40 and wiser. It's only a destroyer that would still want to vote the present party fresh. We have had enough of this nonsense. I recall when the then finance minister wanted against using the excess crude. It was Amechi that led the governors and bullied FG because Amechi hated Jonathan." My name is Chekwas David. Chekwas David, thank you for your message. I remember that, and I did remind someone who was talking about it too, how we depleted our excess crude account. And I said, well, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala then did take a decision, but some, people were against it. Hello, good evening. Gabriel, you're welcome.
Yes, what I just want to say is this. It has become a chattel. That kidnapping has become a chattel. Yes, there's compromise among the police, they are all our security operatives. There's compromise. But the issue of security of the country lies with the government. It lies with the government. But let us be sincere with ourselves. It's only God that will save us in this country. How can you be in a country where you are telling us that this man that never go to the bush to go and meet this Boko Haram, that negotiate with them? He can see them in the bush, but our military men cannot find them. The only problem that I have with Buhari is this. He has a soft spot for these people because they are Fulani. When they arrest, you can hear when these people, they exchange these people that they kidnap through the train when they are going to the Kaduna, and those people they release in exchange of them in Lagos quickly here. So there are a lot of compromises, and there is this thing in internationally that for any bandit like that to hit any country or to hit his citizen, if there is no compromise from the government, within 24 hours they will be arrested. And they have been there for these years. And they will go to the bush. And Kayama was saying yes. And the man want to come and arrest, he want to come and kidnap the government's children in the government house. We are not fools in this country. We are not fools. I remember there was a time when Kayama was not in government. When he was still working as if a non-government organization. And his brother has a problem with his brother then. And his brother was saying that, hey, you don't know my brother. He now joined the government and has now become part of them. So the Kayama of years back is different from today because it's eating from there. So it's only God that will help us. Both the PDP and APC, they are not good for us. They are not good for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your thoughts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, moving on to our next conversation. Emmanuel Omo from Edo State says, Kayamo is only doing what puts food on his table. I'm not surprised at his response. Mr. Kashim Shetima cannot be trusted. I hope Nigeria will wise up in 2023. Emmanuel Omo from Edo State sent in that message. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, treasures.
Yes, good evening to you.
I have to call back again for the lie that the system just lied.
Nobody, I mean, people's truths should
Was Shetima's children living at Asukuro when this man was found in his house?
He said that the children had fled from Borno State to Abuja for safety because of, the attacks that were going on in Borno State at that time. Yes, that's what he said. That's what the report to me said.
And Kabir Sokoto found them there to kidnap. Yeah. There's no need of lying. I told you before that I was there. I was at Abuja when all these things was happening. There's no atom of truth in what Kevin was saying. Many of the sin ourselves. Well, someone has said it. He's just saying what we want to say. Just to put food on his table.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you.
bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right, phone lines are still open 0700 903 903 903. Terrorists demand 30 million naira ransom for 39 abducted Katsina children. That's the conversation. And we also hear that 2 feared dead and scores kidnapped in Zamfara state. Where do we go from here? That's the $1 million. And how come these kidnappers are still demanding ransom? Are still making phone calls? Not blocked from making phone calls. What is happening? If you call
It's a miracle calling.
Mr. Miracle, you're welcome.
And Precious, in fact, sometimes I'm just tired of our country, Nigeria. Because every day they keep on telling us one story to another. The students, the people that kidnap now, they are talking of 30-something million naira ransom. Our government cannot tell us they don't know what is going on. They know what is going on. Those people that are calling for 31 million naira, is it not like they use in calling? You go from one house to another. Can they check that same line? Now, they were able to get Nnamdi from wherever he is. Extra rendition him down back to Nigeria. But these people that are causing havoc to the citizens of Nigeria, day by day, nothing was done to them. The 23 members they used as an excuse to release for the members they kidnapped or whatever. Who are those people going for negotiation? Yes, the government will tell you they don't know. They will send soldiers to go. And at the end of it all will be made. Our soldiers will be slaughtered like goats. And yet nothing will be done. And they will tell us they don't know what is happening. Shekina in question. Aisha Buhari said this earlier. This man is the inventor of Boko Haram. When she was shouting, even on media, nobody paid attention. And now she can't say it anymore. Yet is coming out to contest as a vice president. My sister, it's the only way we start telling ourselves the truth in this country that the country will be better. Our leaders knows what they are doing. Are they waiting with everybody being slaughtered? Is it what they are waiting for? Okay, because Shetima felt, based on the information I get, is just what you say, that the man that came over to Abuja wanted to kidnap his family. Okay, his own family is the one that is good to leave. The other one that are kidnapping, children are not human beings. Now he relocated them to Abuja because they have the stuff, they have the right. Those people that don't have that power or the stuff, they should perish. They are not human. They took an oath to protect the citizen, the life of the citizen. But these same people, they are not protected.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So I see all of your reactions. Your buzzbuzz. You guys take it easy on YouTube now. The matter is it that serious? Well, we know it's that deep. But come on, take it easy. I see all of your conversations. Jahi's good says only an insane person will vote this party again. Muguness never clear from on her head. That's what you said. Right. Temi Lade Alumudu says, oh no, we'll not do that. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Remy from Akoka.
Remy, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's so critical to exonerate Buhari from all that is happening in this country. I could call when the PDP was in power, every box stopped on Jonathan's table. If anybody has a dick, it is Jonathan. If anything closer, it was Jonathan. But now, people want to exonerate Buhari from everything. Should I be the one to give order to the policemen or the security outfit? Should I be the one to come up with policy to make the economy work in this country? It is the president. There you get. So, come 2023, it's a chance for every disgruntled Nigerians. Election is always the window to change the party in power. Once out your PVC, don't reinforce failure. Make sure you vote against those who are in power. The same failure with this NIN will be the same thing that will happen.
You don't have the right to actually advise people to vote against people in power.
No, I'm not saying I didn't mention anybody.
Okay.
Did I?
Okay.
I didn't. I'm just telling them that if you are not okay with what is happening, use a PVC. That's the advice I'm giving to people. I'm not telling them who to vote for.
Okay.
I am not. So as I'm saying, the just as the NIN, we can't pinpoint the positive effect of the NIN. It will be the same thing that happened with this Naira. They are trying to design and all that. It's with the NIN. Have they caught any terrorists all this while? They haven't. They only made things worse for we, the citizens. The dollar is now almost 1,000 naira. The poor can no longer buy things the way they used to buy things. So trying to solve a problem by creating another problem, it is the MO of this present administration. I just hope to find ways to just change things come next year.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. All right. So back to YouTube. Thank you so much. Why do Nigerians stress the person? Okay. So hey ZFC says, seriously, I feel pity for our gallant forces. I can never accept being ill-equipped. That's what you say. All right. I go back. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, pleasure.
Yes. Good evening, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Oh, Mr. Darlington, is that you?
Yes.
You're welcome.
We are talking of ending this terrorism by December. That is just next month.
Yes.
And look at what is going on now. You see, you know why I'm pointing this out. I have told you, Precious, I don't believe this government. I will never believe anything they say. Quote me. And they have not disappointed me. Mention one thing they told you that turned out to be true. You were here when Pantami told us that you are with the N30m. In fact, you will arrest all the terrorists whenever they are making call. You can trace them and all that. People were put into so many stress to go and register for that SIM card. You were here. At the end of the day, what happened? You were here. What happened? Nothing. No single achievement. No single achievement. This is why I am still doubting what the Emefiele is doing. I am telling you, at the end of the day, you will discover that this is a hoax. It is all about their own selfish interest. Even what the president told you, mention what the president told you that came out. Look at his own state. Kidnappers. Kidnappers in his own home state. This is not the first time. Remember, the last time he traveled to Katsina, that day he traveled by 2 p.m. Around 5, 300 bandits came from Zamfara, entered Katsina, and took away 300 boys from their school. Is that not true? No single shot was fired. Are you telling me that when such a crowd, the number of people are moving from Zamfara to Katsina, nobody, no security agent saw them? They just came easy and went easy. So anybody that believes what this government is saying is wasting his time. Okay, look at the type of argument the Kiyamo is making. So how come it is the same Shetima that is telling us that we should give amnesty to Kabiru? A man that he claimed he wanted to kidnap his children. He's the one championing that they should give him amnesty. Anyway, I don't blame Kiyamo. He's doing his job. He's not a PR man and he's not doing it so well. I will advise him to think twice because after today, there will be tomorrow.
Thank you.
There will be tomorrow.
Thank you.
These kidnappers now, they are going to pay them money. Precious. They will pay them money. And the governor of Central Bank will not trace where that money went to. He will not trace it. The names they gave you from Dubai that they are sponsoring the Boko Haram, the money they were paying them here, we are just throwing it in the air. Is it not passing through financial system? Precious.
Sir?
Precious. Nobody should believe these people.
All right,
Nobody should believe these
Thank
people.
you for your thoughts. Thank you so much.
We have made that mistake in 2015. Nobody should believe them again.
Thank you very much for your thoughts. All right, back to YouTube. I like what's happening here. Captain Lach says Shosima is the main. No, he said rewind back to the message Shosima sent to one Kunle, a Yoruba man, concerns the Igbos. Igbos alone is so-called. You guys there, the Glasgow people are giving me on top of YouTube. You will not kill me. All right, so I moved to WhatsApp chats. Story and lies from Kayamo. You said, what do you expect from him? What do you expect him to tell you, Precious? That's what you said. Then I move further to another conversation on WhatsApp here that says, the late president of Chad led troops to Sambisa Forest and numbers of Boko Haram killed numbers of Boko Haram. Why can't the president do same thing if he is serious to fight banditry? They are all aware of what is going on in this country. And that's what you are saying. All right, let's see if we can take one more call. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right, 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. Can you help me turn off the volume on your radio set, please? Hello.
Evening.
Yes, good evening. Sir, what's your name and where you're calling from?
This is Mr. Desmond calling from Lagos.
Mr. Desmond from Lagos.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Miss Precious, my mention on all these things. Every day and then we lose our gallant soldiers.
Absolutely painful.
That is what is killing me in all this. And those people they kill are not reported. Our young soldiers are dying. We're having more of widows by the day in the barracks. And they don't report all these incidents. Whatever happened, whatever it is, any government, we have so many gadgets to detect all these things. Government has spent so much money in acquiring helicopter. In acquiring take 2 or whatever they call them.
Tucano jets.
To cover these things, we paid money to get all these things. Is it that we're not trained or what? My people are dying every day in uniform. That's my own problem on this thing. And government are spending money to ransom to these kidnappers. They kill soldiers as if they're killing goats. They are my soldiers and are your soldiers. They can be your son, they can be your brother. Those children they left behind. Even the worst part of it, most of the children are not getting that money. Where are we going for Christ's love? Where are we going? Let's find peace for God's sake. It's not APC, it's not PDP, whatever it is, we should look for peace. Once upon a time I traveled to North, it was so peaceful, I miss my friends there, they give me things, I come to Lagos, and I still remember them. Now I cannot travel to North anymore. We are now made to be enemy to ourselves because of policy. Who did this thing to us for God's sake? Who did this thing to us? We're killing ourselves in the name of policy. Politics will one day end, and we still need to meet our Creator to answer a question, one or two. May the Lord help us.
Thank you so much. All right, hello, good evening. All right, I'm trying to see if I can take your call. You've been calling us from the diaspora, I think, so I've been trying to see if I can take your call very quickly. Oh, wow, it's been quite an intense day. All right, so moving on to some messages again on WhatsApp. Kidnapping in the North is an organized syndicate business that is paying so much. Lives do not matter there, and they trust me, they will still vote status quo on account of tribe, ethnicity, and religion. God help Nigeria. Emmanuel Omo from Edo State sent in that message. Emmanuel, thank you so much. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. All right. Sorry. I don't understand what's happening to your line. Sorry. Apologies for that. I don't understand what's happening to your line. All right. So the phone lines are still open. 0700 903 903 903. For those watching us from YouTube, just to let you know that you can call our WhatsApp line 0700 903 9039. The WhatsApp number is 0700 903 9039. I have about 5-10 minutes to wrap up, and I have some tips to bring you just before I wrap up, right? Let's see if I can quickly jump on this call. Hello, good evening. Ouch, I lost you. All right. Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right. I lost that. Hello, good evening. Please help me turn off the volume on your radio sets, please. Thank
I'll
you.
put it off.
Thank you.
Put it off.
Thank you so much.
All right.
What's your name, sir?
Good evening, Abraham again from First Start.
Thank you. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I like this topic you bring up again. You see, Boko Haram issue, it's not, how do I put it? It's not something so difficult to tackle. But this Nigerian army has been sabotaged. There are snitches inside them. They go there today to kill them, know where the bandits are, to go and neutralize them. Before you know it, the bandits have laid ambush on them, they kill all of them. Somebody is feeding the Boko Haram information. They are giving them information. Somebody is supplying them weapons. Despite all these heads of state that have ruled this country, that are from the north, they open their eyes, they relax, and all these things are happening. I will not blame the Mr. President. I will always blame the chief of army staff. The Mr. President has funded them. They have bought sophisticated weapons, get fighters to cannot this, cannot that, and all what have you. But some people are making money from all this. Let's say the truth to ourselves. Evans was everywhere in Lagos, kidnapping, collecting ransom in dollars. One day, they track him down. So it's not difficult to track all these people down. But over there in the north, precious, their borders are porous every Friday. People trooping from Niger, trooping from another Chad, from other neighboring countries to say Salam Alaikum, Rankadede every Friday. They trooping. They exchange things, and that's it. And this thing is not happening in the city; it's happening in the villages. So it is them. It is themselves. They are making money from it, and all what have you. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. All right. Thank you for your thoughts and reaction. I see what's happening on the YouTube platform. I do appreciate you a whole lot. Thank you to everyone who's dropped their thoughts and reactions. So let's move quickly to a conversation that really did catch my attention. So today on the news, you hear that the WHO has said that cancer deaths in Africa generally may rise exponentially by 30%. That's what the WHO has said. And it's quite a scary conversation there. But let's see if I can take this call. I'll get back to that. If I can't, I'll move on. All right. So the World Health Organization, WHO, has projected that cancer death rates in Africa will rise exponentially over the next 20 years, exceeding the global average by 30% if urgent action is not taken. So what is this urgent action that we even ought to take that we are not taking? That's a big question. All right. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. Hello, good evening. All right, I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. If you can hear me, please do well to call back. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, a very good evening.
Is that Precious?
Yes, it is. Very well. Good evening and welcome.
My name is Kingsley. I'm calling from Turkey.
Kingsley, you're welcome. Very quickly. If you can, in 30 seconds, let's hear your reaction.
Yeah. Is this and that's the truth. If you can see what is happening to Afenifere, an old organization like Afenifere have been divided by old people, by the old men that are not really ready to say the truth. If they can try to divide Afenifere, that means that nothing they cannot do. If you check APC, PDP, these are the same set of people. The same old people, they are dividing this country the same way. Check the head of APC, they are old liars. The same thing goes to PDP, they are old liars. Afenifere as an organization, made up, there's no young man in Afenifere. If Afenifere himself and Fasharati, or what they call him, can come back to divide Afenifere. That's nothing they cannot do.
So, sir, please let's try to keep it civil and use good language. Let's mind our language as a matter of fact.
That is one thing with Nigerians. That is one thing with Nigerians. This is the voice of the people, so you should allow the people to say.
Sir,
when you bring out an issue,
the station will be sanctioned. So it's not even me. It's the station that will be sanctioned. The station is being monitored. The station is being regulated.
Then it's high time Nigeria we should go on without station, without TV station, without radio station. Let's see how politicians will work. Let's see how politicians work.
So are you saying that
If they close,
you can't actually air your thoughts without using abusive words or words that are not,
I'm not abusing anybody. I did not abuse anybody. I'm just telling you what is happening in the society. I'm just telling you what is happening. If you look at
for
it,
you to mind your language. That's all. Just use a language that
okay,
is not
okay,
hurtful.
okay,
Thank you. I
okay,
appreciate it.
okay. You know, sometimes,
Thank you.
yeah, it's okay. But what I'm telling you is this: that's what I see in Nigeria. Because if this thing can be allowed for the youth to manage it, this thing will not come to this part. These people, that, like Pade Banjo would normally say, he said he's in his departure hall. He's in his departure moment. So all these people, Tinubu and all these people, they are in departure moment. They don't want to scatter the country. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate you calling us. Thank you so much. I noticed you've been trying to reach us, so that's why I had to give you that precedence. I had to give you the opportunity to reach us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Then. Okay. Let's see if we can take one more call. Then we quickly. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the UK.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Chris.
All right, Mr. Chris, you're welcome. If you can, in 30 60 seconds, please let me hear your thoughts.
All right, I'll make it very short. But you see, I'm very sorry for the Nigerian people, so to speak, because I don't know what happened. People seem to be true, but everybody is scared. But it's understandable. I tell you, the government, this current government in Nigeria, led by whoever is it that call himself or whatever, this is terrorist organization. But I feel have come like a sheep waiting to say it to a slaughterhouse. And that is just the truth. The only solution, I tell you, you can take it to anywhere, to buy whatever. There is some work. The only solution. The Yorubas from the Oduduwa, the Biafrans, and
I won't let you speak on secession. I can't let you speak on secession on a live radio, please. It will create a lot of disaster.
Speak about secession. Sorry, say again. Hello.
I said I won't let you speak about secession in a live radio. It's against the rule.
How is that? Nation proceed.
It's outside the guideline that the NBC have given to us. Remember that every station is being regulated by the government. So
because
I'm already losing. Apologies. Your lines are already breaking up, please. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. And this is where I'll call it a day. But let me quickly just quickly wrap up that report I was going to read about cancer. So the Global Health Body also expressed concern that Africa has only 3% of the world's cancer treatment facilities, with radiotherapy available in just 22 countries in sub-Saharan Africa, which contributes to poor survival rates. So meaning that the WHO is saying that there's likelihood that more Africans will die between now and 20 years, from cancer-related ailment if the different African country leaders refuse to do something about their healthcare sector. So we need to work on our healthcare sector, and it is very important, scary, and urgent attention needs to be, premium attention more like needs to be put on in our health sector to ensure that happens. So that being said, just a little reminder of what you should be doing. If you smoke, please ensure that you stay out of tobacco. Very importantly, protect your skin from the sun and do not use bleaching agents. These are the things that could, risk factors for cancer. Eat healthy diets. Fruits and vegetables will always be your friend. So ensure that you keep at it. Maintain healthy weight, and of course, be physically active. Ensure that you at least do a walk or a bit of an exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week or 2 to 3 times a week. Practice safe sex and avoid risky behavior. So, don't do it's just a tip, no tip here. Get immunized from hepatitis B. So if you've not taken hepatitis B vaccine, your hepatitis vaccine, please ensure that you have the hepatitis vaccine. Thank you so much to everyone who's made it today, kept it this appointment with me today. I do appreciate you. Thank you for your thoughts and your reactions. And to everyone on YouTube, I see you. We love you. I see all the buzzwords you guys are giving to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I raise the topics because I want you to converse on them. So I'm glad that they raised conversation and we are having the same conversation on all these topics. Remember that the evening rush with Precious happens every day, Monday through Friday. Comes your way Monday through Friday, 6:15 p.m. through to 9 p.m. We do communicate, look at things, critical issues that affect all of us, you and I. Tomorrow is another day with me. Stay tuned, Lagos. Thank you so much for being with me. My name is Precious Amy. Do have an amazing evening.